Hey guys, what's up? It's iFlynn here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Master Rank 21 test. This is a copy and paste of the test where you have to kill a certain amount of enemies within a certain time period where you're able to melee the balls to extend your time, except they swapped out the tile set and they also swapped the enemies to the Grenier. So the enemies have armor, so they're a little bit harder to kill, but of course we're just going to be using Equinox, and we're going to be using the exact same melee build that we used in the last Master Rank guide video, which allowed us to stealth kill enemies, right? So we're just going to be sliding and killing enemies and one-shotting them and stuff like that. So let's go ahead, head to Arsenal. I'll show you guys the exact same Equinox build that I showed you last time we did this type of test. So we have Stretch Overextended for our range, Power Drift Intensify for our power strength, Fleeing Expertise Streamline, and Prime Continuity for the Drain on our 4th and 3rd ability. Prime Flow for energy, Vitality for health, Energy Siphon to get our energy back up when we have some downtime and our abilities aren't active. And the Orphos Prime build, we have Pressure Point, Fury, Reach, and then we have Fever Strike, Shocking Touch, Molten Impact, Violent Scourge, Volcanic Edge, and this is going to give us a lot of corrosive damage, a lot of heat damage, and it's also going to give us a little bit of range, a little bit of attack speed, and obviously our base damage increase because of Pressure Point and stuff like that. So pretty straightforward build. You do not need the Prime variants. Using the regular variants will, make this work just as well, and that is basically it. So we're going to go ahead, jump into this test, and get it done, get it dusted. Pretty straightforward. You just have to kill 35 enemies, melee the orbs to extend your time. We're going to be using Equinox, so we're going to be damaging enemies before we even see them. Swap to your day form, like so. Kill this enemy or these enemies that spawn here. Turn on your 4th ability, and you want to be heading towards those orbs at all times, and also using your melee weapon to sort of extend your jumps. That way, you're going to be able to obviously hit the balls a lot faster. And because you're using Equinox and you're damaging the enemies as soon as they spawn, it makes it so that you can just head straight to those enemies and then get this mission done as fast as possible, right? So you're constantly damaging them through the walls and stuff, and you can also you can shoot them as well. You don't have to melee them, so you don't necessarily have to do what I'm doing. You can do this a lot faster, but just for sake of showing people that you can use the build that I showed, then obviously the prime mods make a little bit of a difference, but for sake of showing people that the build that I showed definitely works and stuff like that, just meleeing them and maybe using my bow and arrow here and there. Like if you're master rank, what, 20 odd, you're bound to have the dread, you're bound to maybe have the platinum to get the rack the Cernos, you're bound to understand modding and stuff like that. So just kind of showing you guys that this is how I would do this test if you want to do it easily. Like maybe you're playing in console, maybe your aim isn't that good, and this is just like the easy way for you to do this test. I mean, that's totally down to you. Or maybe you're just interested to see how a player who's been playing for 5 years would go about doing this test. But just do it with Equinox, get it done super fast. You can use the Scoliac, you can use the Atarax, just anything that has a lot of range, anything that has a lot of initial damage, just anything which will kill enemies through walls and allow you to get to those balls super fast to extend the time. Basically it, there's nothing else to that test really, at least in my opinion. But yeah, that's the Master Rank 21 test in a nutshell. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead, hit that like button below. If you want to see more Warframe content from me, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.